Recently, the university you graduated from, University of Akron, has decided to um, close down the men's cross country program.
Correct.
Can you explain your thoughts about it? And uh, my understanding is you're asking them to reconsider.
Yeah, so I have, along with JT Olson, who coaches at Medina High School, and he's a graduate of Akron and ran cross country. JT and I have decided to really take up the alumni efforts of voicing our concerns for the cut. We have spoke with the athletic director. We've spoken with multiple experts across the NCAA about financial ramifications of cutting the program. The Title IX issue. We're really at the point of gathering our final evidence and final thoughts to present to the university in a very strong way. It's something that has taken up a lot of my time, and I'm become extremely passionate about. I think it's much bigger than just cutting men's cross country. I think that
Sure.
I think there's for sure evidence that cutting men's cross country is going to cripple the entire track program for future success, and I think it's one of the most successfs programs at the university. And I mean, and look at the 2016 Olympics. I mean, multiple athletes from the university was there representing the Zips, and now you're going to cut a men's cross country program that could potentially hurt the success of the entire program as a team. And that's really what Coach Mitchell has built there, is the Akron Zips as a team, as a unit. Every event group's equal recruited, equally coached, equally resourced. That's one of the things that we're proud of, is that we're such a well-rounded team for a small school. And to cut the men's cross country team is going to very much inhibit the men's distance. And so it's something that we're passionate about. We're frustrated by the university's lack of clarity with the reasoning, lack of wanting to speak and talk. And so we're drafting up a second letter to the president of the university to propose a conversation to be able to present our evidence. And then, like I said, we're kind of in the final stages of gathering the actual numbers and the actual evidence that we're ready to kind of present to the media, to the public, to the alumni, and to the university that really back us up more than just the hundreds of alumni who have reached out and pledged and donated in the letter that we've written, kind of just expressing our concerns. We're ready to kind of take the next step into the fight.
Well, we will commit to putting anything that you write up on RunBlogRun, but also our 16 other sites. And I will put you in contact today with the editor of Run Ohio. I'm wearing that shirt today just because I know.
Oh, nice.
Matt McGowan. Matt was a
okay. Yeah, I feel like I've talked with Matt a few times. Yeah,
good guy, and he would. He's at the forefront of this. He's a big deal. There's a guy named Sam Seams at the U.S. Track Coaches and Cross Country Coaches Association that I'll get you his email. He's down outside of Baton Rouge, but they have like 9,000 coaches, and they may have some resources to help you too.
Awesome.
Because this is. I went to Santa Clara University, and at the time, we didn't have a track program. They started with cross country. I was their first scholarship there my senior year, which really helped for a private school, but it was only $3,500 back then. A little different now. But it's just, how big of a part do you believe cross country has played in your development as an 800-meter runner?
I think it's huge. I think that I'm a very strength-based 800-meter guy, and for me to be able to push myself in cross country, test my limits, and improve my fitness to the point of being all region at the Great Lakes region in the 10K one year. I mean, I think it was a huge factor. And I dedicated. I told the athletic director, and I don't think he really realizes it, but and really put in retrospect to like how important it is to distance runners and how intricate it is to the track team in general. I would not have attended University of Akron had it not been cross country. It was a very important factor to me. I mean, I went into the University of Akron there's multiple things I wanted to do, whether it was win indoor and outdoor team titles, break 4 minutes in the mile, be an All-American, all these things that Coach LeBady and I had sat down on my first recruiting trip and talked about. And one of the top things on that list was winning a team title in cross country. And I mean, I poured heart and soul into that sport, into that fall. We wanted to win the Triple Crown so bad as men. I mean, we walked away from every MAC championship for the 3 years that we lost, and we're just disappointed every time. Even if we were the best team we'd ever been at the University of Akron, we were extremely disappointed. I remember coming back from World Championships in 2015 from China, and I flew back and I hadn't slept for 36 hours. I slept for about 15 hours straight. And then after I woke up the next morning, I was out doing a tempo with the guys for the time trial for cross country, because I wanted to be out there with them and ready to go. And I was nowhere near, should not have been out there. I didn't finish it, but I was dedicated to the team, and I wanted to show that the guys that I was there for the fall, and I wasn't going to take it easy, and I wasn't going to take a month off and miss the cross country season. I mean, I was there. So it was a huge part of my development, a huge part of the reason that I went there. And it was a huge piece of who I am today.